Alright guys, sorry it's kind of dark. It is pretty much nighttime. But UPS just dropped off these parts for me. I've got the Cobra El Diablo 2-in-1 exhaust in black, obviously. Arlen Ness Stage 1 big sucker in wrinkle black. And then I have a fuel pack from Vance & Hines to remap it because this bike is fuel injected. And in order to run the fuel pack, you have to have a stage 1 air cleaner. So, and the exhaust requires it to be remapped. So, need all 3 of these things. And if you watched my last video, I had to take off part of the stock exhaust to get this shock on. So that's why this is already off. I was gonna do a sound comparison test, but I didn't get a clip before I took that off, and I don't want to put it back on just to take it back off. And right now, I started it a little bit. It sounds absolutely terrible with that muffler off. So, can't get a before and after, unfortunately. But if you're watching this video, I'm sure you have a Sportster and you know what a stock one sounds like. Okay. Stock exhaust removed. I don't know, this is some sort of part of the exhaust that I couldn't tell you what it's called. This piece right here. But in order to remove that, you have to take off this sprocket cover, and then the new exhaust has that mount uses the same mounting points, so you're gonna mount it up behind this, and then I had to get new, or they recommend you get new exhaust gasket things, replace those. So alright, a little progress update. I got the 2 head pipes on, and also I'm installing passenger pegs. You can't get to these bolts if this exhaust is on, or actually if any exhaust is on. So if your bike doesn't have these mounts already for the passenger pegs and you plan on putting them on, I would suggest doing it before you, or while you're doing this exhaust, so you don't have to take the exhaust off again in order to get this on. Alright, got the exhaust loosely hung right now on the bike. Nothing's tightened up. Obviously the front heat shields aren't on. Slight problem. These new passenger peg mounts that I put on the bike, this exhaust has a slight upsweep to it, and these passenger pegs are gonna hit the exhaust. I've seen other people say they had this problem as well. Some people did, some people didn't. I don't know. Every bike seems to be a tiny bit different on if they're gonna have this problem or not, but it looks like mine is going to hit, so I don't know. Come up with a solution for that later. Alright. Just got the heat shields on. Everything is tightened down. O2 sensors are tightened and plugged back in. So far, I really like the look of this. It's got a cool upsweep to it, which I like, but it's a bummer that that foot peg is hitting it. Hopefully I can add a spacer or something in there. So now, next is to remap it with the fuel pack. So this makes it super simple. You just put the VIN in you plug it into the bike, you put the VIN number in, and select what exhaust you have, or any other supporting mods you have, and it does the rest for you. Alright guys, fuel pack downloaded. Everything is good to go with that. Also, I threw on some other things. I forgot to film it, but my Saddleman seat came. So this is the step up with the lattice in the front, lattice stitching, and then just, I don't know, regular, I don't know what they call it in the back. And then I also put on these moto style foot pegs. So yeah, quite a few new things done to it. I'll get a sound clip of the exhaust here shortly. But fitment was awesome. Everything went on super easy. I didn't have any problems lining anything up. The only issue I guess I have is just the fact that this passenger foot peg is gonna hit this pipe. So I'm gonna try to put some spacers or something in there and see if I can get enough clearance to where it doesn't. I don't want it to hit it or rest on it because I don't want it to scratch it up or dent it. So I'm gonna wait to put those on until I figure out something. But other than that, very happy with this exhaust fitment and looks and everything. And I'll get a sound clip here for you.